Hello and welcome back to Rambit Castle Blood Tours to Tournament, and now we're at round of 4 teams, and currently we have team team Chupame, L and so on, which is made out of EOT Alex and LC Weiser, and then we have team Challenge Accepted with 7th Light GG, also known as Fran, and Rebound Dan. So the civilization are for this round Britons, player 1, and Britons, player 4, and then the corner players both playing gods. And so let's see how this is gonna go. Let's see what are they gonna pick. Are they gonna all pick paladins, or is someone gonna try something else? It looks like paladins. I'm assuming this is gonna be Paladin because he's the player 4 player and he's gonna be sending stuff to middle, but he's probably being a bit slow. Okay. Coastal Ages for everybody. Interesting choice from Fran. He's actually attacking the gate instead of going for the middle. Team Chupame sending both of their paladins and house guards to the middle and taking out those bomber towns really easily. Meanwhile, Team Challenge Accepted has no bomber towns left, whereas Alex has his standing and it's gonna do some damage to the towers and possibly take out 2 or 3. Okay, Paladin is finally coming up for Dan. And he's garrisoning the longbowman in the towers. Weisinger going into Imperial Age with gods. Yeah, it's a smart decision, but GG trying a different strategy. Fran, that is, there too. He's going for 7 castles and then he's gonna save up for Imperial Age. So basically, he's gonna outspawn Green. At least he's trying to do that, but Green already has 4 castles, so I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference that you have 3 more castles. But Fran has horse girls and Weiser has light horse girls. So I think Weiser is gonna be winning the battle here. But Fran did a nice job of like taking him by surprise and like taking 2 gates by a storm, so it will be easier for Fran to like defend against the light horse girls because he has the gates and so on. But defending the corner at this point is a bit pointless because the middle is where the action is gonna be. The middle has all the towers and the raisings, and who controls the middle is likely gonna be having thermal lanes powering up them in the middle. So you want to, after you have like won the corner, or not even won the corner, you just ignore the corner fights, then you want to send your Huskars to the middle and help kill the towers, or just be for their as a distraction and patrol arenas back and forth on no attack stance. So 4 castles for Dan at the moment and 4 castles for Alex as well. It looks things, Alex going to the Imperial Age, Dan on 3 kings, just getting the 3rd king. Needs raisings. Okay, I think that was for him, but he still needs 1 more. So he needs 1 more raising, I assume, and then he will get a king and will be able to go Imperial Age. Both of Team Chupame in the Imperial Age, Fran's still in the Castle Age with his 7 castles, and Weiser is getting closer to Fran now. He's in the Imperial Age and he has 6 castles now, so it shouldn't take long for Weiser to beat Fran in a corner fight. On the other hand, Dan getting Imperial Age. He has lost a lot of towers though, which is not good for him. So he's defending. He's gonna get the keep upgrade. He's a bit behind Alex. Although these random longbowmen from Alex aren't gonna help the cause for him. It's a bit of waste, I'd say. He should fill his towers first before trying to fill his allies. Doesn't matter. So 4 castles for Dan and 5 castles for Alex. Looks like Dan is going for he's gonna save up the kings rather than go for castles. Meanwhile, Alex is going for castles. So he's gonna be looking to overthrow his enemy by making more military units as longbows. And so is Vicer's plans. He has 8 castles. Fran is in the Imperial Age now though, and he has 8 castles as well. So I think Vicer didn't use his advantage enough to win the corner fight. But they did still win in the middle, which is good for them. So possibly Fran making a mistake there by going 7 castles at the start and no Imperial Age, but we shall see if it's gonna make any difference at this point. Because Dan has lost a lot of keeps, and it's gonna be harder for him to for team challenge accepted to regain middle. Okay. They are going for the middle nonetheless. I'm not sure if this is a good idea at this point. Probably not a good idea. Because the Huskers are gonna be dead in any moment, and then the Longbowmen have no shield at all, and they're just gonna die to the Harrow Fire. But Red is constantly sending new units, which is good. Both of them have 8 castles, so it's at this point it's if Team Challenge accepted want to regain the control over the middle, they would have to pick better fights, and they have to like play smarter and play as a team. Let's see, Alex 8 castles, so we will have a really big longbowman production. So longbowman, they deal 1 damage to Husk, so it's not the best idea to go 200 longbowmen. Maybe 6 castles is a better choice. You save 2 castles and you but you have more population than your enemy. Also, if you don't lose, if you have just 4 castles like Dan here, if you don't lose your longbowman fast enough and your ally is shielding you well, then you don't actually need more than 4 castles. If you have a decent number of longbowmen constantly, then it's gonna be really good for you. And by the looks of things, Dan is trying to save his numbers by going back and forth, and then waiting for his ally to come along and help him fight in the middle. Seems like it's their plan. Let's look at here. We have some kings here. Green has 3 kings, and Dan has 2 kings. Vicer being Goths, he could buy Robin Hood or Subotai. Dan obviously being Britons, he will be wanting to buy Robin Hood just because of the range. And he has more kings here, so he has 4 kings total, and Vicer actually has 4 kings total as well. And just now Alex is starting to get kings because he used his on castles. Dan will be able to afford... Yeah, Dan is gonna be able to afford Robin Hood in a moment, which is really good for him. Meanwhile, Alex will need two kings more on top and 4 kings in the bottom store. So he needs 4 king total, either 200 kills or 8 raisings, but he can't get 8 raisings, so he has to rely on the kills. Dan being smart here, he's sitting behind his towers, he's picking safe fights. He doesn't want his units to get damaged because he has only 4 castles and his production isn't the greatest. And now buying Robin Hood. So as soon as he gets a group of Robin Hoods in the middle, the Huskell from Visor are gonna be really easily killed. And basically the more Robin Hood he's gonna have, the better it is to play versus the Huskell. So it's kind of a mistake for Alex to go for 8 castles. He could have tried going for the 6 castles or 4 castles as well, and then buying Robin Hood as soon as possible. He has 1, 2, 3, he has 4 kings, so he needs 2 kings more in the bottom store and 1 king in the top store to buy Robin Hood. But he first has to get 100 kills to get those. So Alex is behind by 100 kills, and if Team Challenge Accepted doesn't give him the kills, he's gonna be in a really bad position. He needs the kills, he needs the Robin Hood, because his enemies are already fielding Robin Hoods, and Dan is gonna be killing those Huskarls really easily. And what makes things worse is the Scythian Scout. The Scythian Scout is gonna be a nuisance for Alex. Okay, he is 200 population though, but I don't think it's gonna help him too much. Green and red spamming units. A pack of hand cannoneers coming from red. That's a smart decision, using that archer range given by the scenario maker to just get that slight advantage over the other goth player, and by making hand cannoneers. It doesn't have the pierce armor, but it's still gonna make some of a difference when, well, not if you throw them away like that. Then there's not gonna be no difference. Well, I'd say he kills with a pack of hand cannoneers is gonna kill like 10 more Huskarls, and then that means he's gonna save like probably 10 more for his side. But I think he kinda throw away those hand cannoneers, which I didn't like. It probably took him like 10 minutes or more to save up that many, and then he kinda like killed them, suicided them. So the middle, more Robin Hood for Dan, and they're slowly regaining middle because of the Robin Hood. But Alex now buying Robin Hood as well. Yeah, he's getting Robin Hood, but he doesn't have the numbers anymore to fight versus Huskell and Robin Hood plus Longbowman. And what is Green doing? Green has really low population because the Robin Hood probably have been tearing through the Huskell lines, and red blocking him here too, so it's harder for him to send Huskell to the middle. Okay. Nothing too interesting here. Order for green and mortar for red, so they're gonna try to raise each other's gates and get kings. I wonder though, what is green gonna buy? Why isn't is he buying Subotai? Subotai is a decent pick because it's quite good against Robin Hood, even though that's Britain's Robin Hood. And attack on the Subotai is gonna deal more damage to the Huskell, so it's basically going to make Green's army quite pointless because Alex already has Robin Hood, and if Green Vicer buys Subotai as well, then the Huskells are gonna be not doing that much. Okay, he has 8 kings now, and he's not buying Charles Montel either. What is he doing? Is he trying to save up for Genghis Khan? I don't think that's a good choice. Genghis Khan is 4 kings away, and you can never know how many kills you will get and raisings. He's missing some raisings. He can get 2 more kings from raisings, but he would have to rely on getting 300 kills. But I think getting 300 kills is not an option for a Huskell player. He has the Goth units, and he's versus Longbowman and Robin Hood and other Elite Huskells. I mean, if he could fight Red in the corner easily, but Red obviously doesn't want to fight him. Red wants to go shield his ally in the middle. That's their plan. Yeah, I think Vicer is making a mistake here by not buying anything. I assume once like GG, he's gonna get like 7, 8, 9 kings or less even. He's gonna buy something. Possibly Subotai, Charge Montel, or the Tamerlane from this as a spawn unit. So you could have a Tamerlane in the middle hill, on the middle hill, rather. Yeah, I'm not agreeing with this play from Vicer. And another thing is that Dan could buy double Robin Hood if he wanted to, but I think there is no reason to do it because Red is shielding him and he's not even losing units, so I don't think he needs double Robin Hood. So for Dan, I guess he could go for the middle power up, 11 kings. And he has 7 kings so total, so he's just 800 kills off. No wait, not 800, it's 400 kills. My bad. 400 kills off from getting middle power. If they keep fighting in the middle like this, then he's probably gonna get those kills quite soon, and then it's trouble for Team Chupame because middle power up with Robin Hoods on the middle, that is gonna be devastating. The Huskells barely do anything to the Robin Hoods because of the high HP and attack. So that battle in the middle didn't work out well at all for Team Chupame. So Alex has 4.5 kings total, so he needs half of a king more, and he could buy double Robin. I think Alex kinda needs double Robin at this point because his team is behind and they need to do something to get back into the leading position. So double Robin Hood for Alex I think is a good idea. He will get faster military units. He can push much harder. and so on and so on. I'm not sure what Red is doing here. What is he doing? He's just collecting Huskall here, and he's not really helping his teammate too much. The Scythian Scout obviously is being helpful, but it's gonna die in a moment. So what is he trying to do? He's trying to attack Blue with the Huskall. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Blue has Robin Hood. He's gonna kill those Huskalls on their own. So GG. Fran has 7 kings. Dan has how many? Oh, does he have enough for middle power? I think he has. Yeah, it looks like he has enough for middle power. That's GG. This game is over. I think Weiser made the mistake by not buying Subotai or Charles Martel. This is basically his fault in this game. Yeah, this game is over, and Alex calling GG. If you have a player with Robin Hood sitting so tight in the middle, you need a better hero unit than Robin Hood plus Huskalls to deal with it. That is why he needed to buy Subotai or Charles Martel at least. With Charles Martel, he will wreck Red at least. He wouldn't be too powerful against the Robin Hood with 11 range, but at least he would stop Red from helping his ally. Subotai is like good against both of them, so Subotai would have been a nice pick against Robin Hood plus Huskall, because Subotai has a lot of HP and it has a better range than Charles Martel. But yeah, this I think Team Chupame wasn't sure what to do at that point, so they kinda didn't have a game plan and gave the game away by not deciding what to do, because waiting for cards is really bad. That's not a good option in a 2 versus 2 game. But yeah, this game went that way. So team challenge accepted. Will be advancing to the next round. Next round is semifinals, the winners semifinals, and Team Chupame will go to the losers bracket, and maybe we shall see them again. Yeah. Too bad. I would have loved to see Weiser playing Subotai or Charles Martel, because then the game would have been much more interesting. Because Dan wouldn't have the option to go middle and so on. The game would have been much more interesting, but this is how it went. Well, that's it, and goodbye.